Hard football game. I thought it was a great game for our fans and the city of Fresno. And I told our kids after the game that I thought they played very, very hard, but a lot like in Nebraska, you can't give up the big plays. And on defense, I thought we played tremendous for a lot of that game, and then gave up the big play on the middle screen there at the end, and gave up a couple big plays along the way. But like I said all along, Three's a heck of an athlete. They've got some big guys that can go up for jump balls. I don't know how tall that one wide receiver is. You know, they've got big people that can run, and they made some big plays when they had to. You got to give Mississippi credit. They made the plays when they had to. Offensively, I thought we moved the ball pretty darn good all night. We had the one fumble that turned into a 7-pointer for them. We stopped the drive with a procedure penalty, and then we missed one throw on a pivot that would have got us to midfield. But I thought Derek played very, very well. We dropped a couple critical balls down towards the end. Our thought process was try to kick the field goal and onside kick it. To try to get 2 scores. But we didn't hit the field goal, so that was the end of the game. But that was the thinking there. We needed 2 scores, so get the field goal there and kick it with 1 timeout in 50 seconds. And if we get the onside kick, we got plenty of time to get it. So that was the thought process in that scenario. The run play, that wasn't the check we really were looking for there, but I'll take the blame for that. I think that that kept the clock running a little bit at the end. So I thought we handled the end of the game pretty well, except for the 1 run play. And we could never get out of bounds. Mississippi did a really good job of tackling and keeping guys in bounds. We were very balanced on offense tonight. I thought Derek did a good job. I thought Robbie ran for tough yards. And offensively, we kept the ball alive all night. Defensively, I thought we stayed in the game all night. If I said there was one turning point in the game was the play that we got called for roughing on the quarterback, number 1, and then the next play they turned it into a long touchdown. We lost the edge, but we still came back and answered that call with a score, and then they came back and answered it, and we weren't able to answer it again. So in the end, Mississippi made the plays down in the 4th quarter, just like Nebraska did against us. And I think this team has got a lot of fight in it, and we're still progressing as a football team. We probably have our toughest opponent in my 15 years coming into Bulldog Stadium next week. I think Boise State is the best team we'll play, and I think that'll be a great challenge for our football team to recover from this one and get ourselves motivated and ready to play this game, because this is going to be a big game followed by another big game by a very good Utah State team and then a very good Nevada team. So this run still got 3 very, very tough opponents in it. I didn't agree with a lot of the people in this town. I thought Mississippi had really good players, and I thought they played very hard against us. I think they're a talented football team. And for anybody to think that those guys didn't have talent, then they must not be looking at the same guys. They played their best game of the season tonight, and it took their best game of the season to beat us. I'll promise you that. So we got to move on. We got to put this game to bed fast, and we got to get to work on Boise. We got a short week, and we got a great opportunity here next Friday night to play once again in Fresno on ESPN on Friday night. So. I thought the crowd was awesome tonight. I thought they did a great job in the stands. They gave us plenty of fuel, plenty of emotion. I'm just sorry we came up a little bit short at the end. And I wish we could have had a great night here in Fresno. It didn't end up the way I wanted it to, but I'm proud of our kids, and we need to bounce back and get ready to play Friday night.
A couple quick questions.
Coach, how frustrating is it when you guys played well on defense and then just a big play here and there and you guys are giving up?
BJ, like I said, when big plays happen when you play against good athletes. They've got good athletes, they made some big plays. You know, we made some big plays tonight. We've got good athletes too. They made more than us in the fourth quarter. They made some plays in the fourth quarter that were big time plays. We had them in third down a bunch of times and they were able to convert. But I thought our defense for the most part most of the night, I mean, going into the fourth quarter, they didn't even have over 270 yards, I don't think. You know, we were playing really good defense. And, you know, it takes its toll in time. I mean, that's a battering game. That was a hard football game.
Pat, is there a cause and effect between the late hit out of bounds and the big play? Does one lead to the other?
No, I don't think so. They just outflanked us. It was frustrating. Not a frustrating play, but, you know, you can't argue with them. That's the way they saw it. And you just got to move on. You know, we got to make the play, Mark. I mean, we lost contain on 3, and 3 can fly. We knew that going into the game. We lost contain on him on that play, and that play went to the house.
You talk about Gessling from the opening kickoff, missing 3 field goals. And that kind of is deflating when you're driving.
He was a little off tonight. He was in a funk, but Gessling's been on many nights. But he was a little off tonight. He'll even say that. But we're going to need him down the stretch. But the 57-yarder at the end of the half, I'm not saying anything about that. You know, the opening kickoff wasn't good, but you know, he missed a couple field goals that are usually automatic for him, and that's why everybody's kind of in shock. But you know, we all have bad days at the office. He had a bad day at the office. I think he'll be the first one to admit that. But I've got nothing but supreme confidence in him. He's a heck of a player and has made a lot of big plays for us. Those 6 points weren't the difference in the football game.
Guys, let's let Coach go so we can get to the plays.
All right, thanks.